Well, welcome everyone to another episode of My Shoebox Adventures. Steve the Happy Camper here. Thanks for joining me. Hey, let's do a product review. I've come across something that some of you might be interested in, so I wanted to share it. Now, it's coming up on spring, but we've been camping through winter, and if you go out in the cold, a lot of times even in the summer, it's cold at night. You wake up in the morning, if you're camping in a small environment, if you're in a teardrop, a square drop, a van, an SUV, even some tents, you're looking for some heat. All right, so I've got an option for you here. I came across the CUPID. That's right, the CUPID butane heater. I don't know if you've seen this before. Other people have done reviews on these, I think. But I really like it, and I'm not sponsored. They don't know I exist. I paid for it with my own money. So let's talk about it. It comes, first of all, in this nice plastic case. Look how easy this is to carry around. Lightweight. I'm no strong man here. So small, compact, easy to take, and I can bring this from, I'm in my Tab 320 right now. If I want to camp in my Runaway, I can take this with me. If I'm just going tent camping even, and I'm just taking the truck way off grid, I can take it with me. There's flexibility here. It's not built into my camper. So let's look at it. Comes in the plastic box. I like the plastic box. It's not the heaviest duty plastic box, so you don't want to beat it up. I opened it the wrong way. Introducing it wrong. There's that smiling face. It's got a handle. Lift it out. I'll take this box and set it over here. And now we're looking. Oh, it's got a foot. Let's put the foot down. Now we're looking at it, right? We've got our Covia heater right in your face. This runs on butane, all right? A lot of people have a butane stove. I've got one. They're small, usually single burner, easy to carry, burn nice and hot. Takes this kind of fuel, this butane fuel, these little bottles. These are usually about $2 a piece if you buy them, in bulk, if you buy more than one at a time. I recommend buying them 24 at a time, just $2 a piece. Spend the $50. Have them on hand, because these are hard to find. Sometimes you won't find them in a Walmart. If you're off camping somewhere, oh, I need some butane, you might not be able to easily locate it. It's not as readily available as propane. Okay, but it's convenient. So we'll take off the cap. Let me show you how you load this thing. It comes with a big hole in the side. Big hole in the side. I hope you can see the hole. And that's where it goes. There's also a hole on the top. Can you see the hole on the top? That's a hole that you can look through, so you can line this thing up easily. Now, let's look at this. Can you see it? There's a notch at the top of the bottle, and there's a spot for it to line up in the hole. So you want the notch at the top to be, at an angle, even with this window. You're going to slide this right in the hole, and you're going to look in this window, and it's easy. Line it up, and you give it a good shove, and it locks in. Now, I saw a video where a guy told me to turn it a quarter of a turn one direction or the other to lock it in place. Mine doesn't do that. I don't know if they make different versions that do that. I don't know if he was mistaken, but I shoved mine all the way in and I'm good to go. Now we've got a dial on the side. Can we see the dial? Yes, that's where we turn it on. So you're just going to rotate this dial. Well, let's do it this way. Rotate this dial. Hopefully we can hear it. Push it in. Turn it all the way. You'll hear the click. And there we go. Boom, you're lit. And hopefully you're going to see that start to glow pretty soon. But now it's like a buddy heater. It's like a Mr. Heater, the little buddy heaters, only this one's super small. So this would be a super little, extra little buddy, a baby buddy, I don't know. Tiny heater. Easy to deal with, and it puts out lots of heat. Now, if you're going to have one of these, or of course the aforementioned Mr. Buddy, I highly recommend you get some kind of fan. So now I'm throwing a fan in the review, even though this is not a fan review. You want a fan that's low volume. You don't want some hurricane machine, because see what the problem is? The heat on this goes straight up. There's no fan built into these. There's no way to move the heat. So it gets hot, and right now, even here, it's hot on my hand, really hot. Out here, not so much, okay? So we want to direct that heat towards ourselves or whatever. You want to move it in a direction. Plus, moving the air around gently in your environment, your camper environment, your tent environment, your SUV environment, you want to move that warm air around. It's just going to, instead of having it all go to the ceiling and sit up there until the heat comes down, that's going to take too long and waste too much energy. So, quiet fan. Now, let's see. This is a USB fan. It's got a lithium battery built in. You get these. Oh, I accidentally turned it on, but that's okay. We're going to do it anyway. It's got low, medium, high. It can sit like this, which is what I do. I put it behind the heater like this, and it gently blows air over the top instead of it just going straight up. Now it comes out, goes up the air catches it, and it's moving that warm air in the direction I want it to go. It's marvelous. And I did the same thing with Mr. Buddy, keep it in mind. But this is not only a stand, it's got a you know, a clamp. You can clamp this anywhere. Hello, do you see the clamp? And so you can take this outside. You can do many things with this heater that have nothing to do, I mean with this fan, that have nothing to do with the heater. Many things. This is a very versatile little guy. Also, you can run it and charge it on USB-C at the same time if you happen to burn it out. But on low, and can you hear that? It's running right now. Nice and quiet. Moving just a gentle amount of air. Okay, if you want it to go faster, medium, more air, high. Now, you know, you're out of control. But in certain situations not related to the heater, you might want to do that. Anyway, it's not a fan review, but think about a fan if you're going to get a heater like this. It's getting hot in here. These things heat up really fast. So on high, your cylinder is only going to last about 4 hours, okay? So keep that in mind. You don't have to run it on high, at least not very long, I hope. This thing's really cranking out the heat. I'm going to turn it off, let it cool down a little bit. But there you have it, the CUPID heater, right? Might be something you want to look into. I got it because even though I have a heating system in my camper, everything breaks eventually, right? I don't want to wake up in the morning, have it be 29 degrees outside, and my Aldi heating system for some reason doesn't work that day. I ran out of propane, my batteries are dead, it's just broken, who knows? Now I've got a backup. But when I'm taking a shower, which I did the other day, I not only had the Aldi system running to warm the camper up, but when you're wet, you know, when it's like right now, I'm comfortable. In fact, I'm too warm because of this. But if I was soaking wet, I might even be cold in this environment. What is it? It's 75.6 in here right now. So you want some more heat when you're taking a shower. I took this and put it on the floor right in front of the shower with the little fan behind it, gently blowing some warm air at that shower door. So when I was done with my shower and I opened that door to grab a towel, I had this nice warm air coming on me and not that blast of cold air, which even though it wouldn't be cold air, when you're wet, it feels like cold air. You know what I'm saying? So this really was fun for that. Also, if I want to get up in the morning, the Aldi system might take 45 minutes to warm this camper up. It's not like the other camper heaters. There's no big fan blowing. It's not noisy. It's indirect heat, so it takes a minute to heat up. It's wonderful. It's silent. But it does take a little longer. This can supplement that. I can pop this thing on, put it on the floor, go back to bed. Instead of laying in bed for another 45 minutes waiting for the camper to heat up, maybe now it's only 10 minutes, right? So lots of possibilities with this little heater. Wanted to show it to you. Short video. I'm not connected with these people. They don't know I exist. I saw it. I ordered it off Amazon. And I like it, so I wanted to share it with my viewers. All right, guys, propane, pull it out. Pull out the propane. I like to put the cap back on it, store that somewhere. Let's get our fabulous box back. Show you how quick this is to put away. Hasn't been that long since I turned it off, right? Boom, boom, and boom. There you have it. Ready for the next adventure. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed my video on the CUPID butane heater. Yeah, I'm out camping. I had some stuff to do, and there'll be more videos in the future about what was going on with me this week. But I wanted to share that with you real quick because summer's coming, and you know, you won't think about it. Ooh, maybe they're cheaper during the summer because nobody wants one. Look into that. I don't know. Okay, guys, get outside, get some vitamin D if you can. If you can't get outside and travel, come along with me, live vicariously through me on my camping trips, and I hope to see you next time, and I hope that's very soon on another episode of my Shoebox Adventures. Until then, happy camping, everyone. Thanks again. Remember, like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now. It's still 44 outside. I've got my little thermometer device here. It says it's 68 degrees, a comfy 68 inside, 44 outside. It was 54 when I woke up inside, but I like fresh air. I leave the windows cracked. I don't turn on the heat at night. Down here I've got my supplemental heating system. You know, I've got the Aldi system in here and it works great, but I've got this little butane heater. I'm going to do a review on this. The review may or may not have posted yet. If you haven't seen it yet, it's coming.